We've got another nice little slate of games on Friday night. Now, these are more weeknight games than we'll see most of the season. It's because it's the first week. They're taking advantage, but still no NFL until next week. So there's a lot more weeknight games. So the Friday slate has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games, including this one, Virginia Tech and Old Dominion. We've got Virginia Tech, 8.5-point road favorites, 50 being the total here in this game. Old Dominion was a nice little cash cow for me late in the season last year. I mean, they got red hot after an absolutely terrible start. Believe it or not, I'm seeing some good things from Ricky Ronnie here, the head coach at Old Dominion. He's doing a nice job. There was a horrible program when he took it over. It was one of the worst, and they're starting to improve a little bit. They bring back Hayden Wolf as their starting quarterback, and that's really when the offense got going, when he took over at the quarterback spot for the Monarchs last year. I lean Monarchs here. I mean, they're up for this game. Obviously, it's a big-time type of statement when you get Virginia Tech coming into your building, coming onto your campus to play this game. So I know Old Dominion's fired up, and I need to see Virginia Tech and what the hell they're going to look like before I'm ready to lay 8.5 points with them. This has been a program that's obviously been in some serious decline the last few years. Really, this program hasn't been anywhere back to the standard that was set by Frank Beamer. I mean, the Fuente experience was a disaster. It's just been down times for Virginia Tech here. And to me, still a lot of question marks coming into this particular season as well for them. So, it's just like with so many of these teams that, you're hearing there could be some improvement, but I got to see it before I believe it. It's a tough spot for Brent Pry, the new coach, to be in here coming into this situation for Virginia Tech. So, the defense obviously has really declined the last few years. And look, it looks like they're going to go with Grant Wells, the transfer from Marshall, as their quarterback. In fact, he has been confirmed as the starter. I've seen enough of Grant Wells to know that guy can infuriate the fuck out of you. All right? He can.
Oh, man.
He drive you bonkers. One great drive, and then he'll throw the ball right into coverage, right into the defender's hands, and make just a brutal decision. So I'm not convinced that Virginia Tech is going to be, rolling here. 8.5-point road favorites with a suspect defense, a new coach and new systems, and a quarterback I flat out think is mediocre at best in Grant Wells. So to me, it's Old Dominion here as a home dog. I think, again, there is a bit of a class issue. We're talking about a Conference USA that's probably the weakest conference. I think the Sun Belt's better than Conference USA now, but I don't trust Virginia Tech. Old D or pass? What do you think, C-Mac?
Yeah, let's talk about the numbers here. This is one where I wanted double digits. I just think at 8.5, it's a little low. I wish this was over 10 because, I look Old Dominion as well. But I still think there's a little difference. But one thing, Old Dominion started playing good football. I mean, we talked how last year at the beginning of the year, this team was at the bottom 5 or 10, and they played extremely well towards the end of the year. The only one problem is Old Dominion's defense. It's 115th in the country. Even Virginia Tech should be able to move the ball on them, and they struggle to run it. Their pass game isn't great. They had a hard time running the football. Now they should here against Old Dominion because their defense isn't great. But watch this one. Be leery of just laying 8.5 with Va Tech here.
Old Dominion actually, I think, moved to the Sun Belt. Yes, they did. So forgot about that. I forgot there was a few teams that moved to the Sun Belt this year and
Fun Belt.
Fun Belt. And it's actually it's definitely going to be a tougher schedule this year for Old Dominion. There's no question about that with the change.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely keep that in mind. But Hayden Wolf back. They've got 3 starting wide receivers, 4 O-line starters back. There's reason to think I think they could give Virginia Tech a game here.